Well, let's take you back to live footage of the meeting with the INEC commissioner and talking about the chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, and the REX, the resident electoral commissioners, taking place in Abuja.
Such as constituency delimitation and prosecution of electoral offenders. The Commission now conducts elections all year round, from court-ordered rerun elections, by-elections, and 7 off-season governorship elections. 14. Inclusivity issues involving the participation of women, youth, and persons living with disabilities in elective offices in particular, and the electoral process in general. 15. The plethora of election observers, their accreditation, responsibilities, and behavior during and after elections. 16. Funding issues. Elections are not only becoming increasingly expensive with increased number of voters, personnel, and materials requiring huge logistics, but they also require the deployment of new technology. We need a deep conversation around the cost of conducting elections. 17. And above all, we need a new conversation around the personal conduct of especially the political actors, the do-or-die attitude of some politicians, and the inability to penalize electoral offenders, incentivize bad behavior. The Commission hopes that the recommendations arising from the national conversation will feed into an enduring reform of our electoral process. For it to be robust, we also need to take into consideration the reports of previous committees on electoral reform. Over the last 40 years, virtually all our elections have been accompanied by the report of one committee or another on electoral reform. Among them, the Babalakin Commission of Inquiry into the Affairs of the Federal Electoral Commission, FEDECO, in 1986, the Uwais Report on Electoral Reform in 2008, the Lemu Committee on Post-Election Violence in 2011, the Ken Namani Committee on Constitutional and Electoral Reform 2017, the various administrative reports by INEC, investigation reports by security agencies, particularly the police and the Nigerian Army, the independent studies by the National Human Rights Commission in 2015 and 2017, the judgments of the various election petition tribunals, the reports of domestic and international observers, record of public hearing for the amendment of the electoral legal framework by the National Assembly, and even confessional statements by some political actors.